forth. He using his jab, going to the body. And we saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is a stoppage. I can't ask for nothing else.
There's been a little back and forth with you and Tank. Any thoughts on that?
Fuck Tank.
There you go.
Weirdo.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see.
A massive six-figure provocation just sent shockwaves throughout the combat sports world. But the craziest part isn't the huge amount of money being put on the line. It's the person who decided to make the challenge. Out of completely nowhere, an elite multi-division female champion suddenly inserted herself directly into the path of one of the most dangerous knockout artists in boxing today. This isn't ordinary pre-fight promotion or the usual social media back and forth between fighters. This is a deliberate, carefully planned financial challenge aimed directly at Gervonta "Tank" Davis. And the real reason behind it goes much deeper than most people currently realize.
One of the best fighters in the world right now. The only threat to Tank Davis right now is Shakur. And you just told this man he's a shit fighter and he spends every day in the gym trying to get better and be a great fighter. But you can say that to him.
Who else Tank fought that can get him prepared for Sugar? Nobody, bruh. Right, Ryan. Sugar versus Oscar Valdez, Conceição, and Frank Martin. I think he'll be more prepared for Tank than Tank would be for him. I'm not saying Sugar wins. I'm just saying if you look at their resume.
The internet completely exploded after a viral exchange grabbed the attention of boxing fans around the world. It all began on the popular Nightcap platform when NFL legend Shannon Sharpe made his loyalty absolutely clear, openly saying he was willing to put his own money behind Tank Davis in a potential mega fight. Rather than staying on the sidelines, Claressa Shields immediately jumped into the conversation without any hesitation. She responded publicly, asking about the exact terms of the bet while confidently declaring she had a cool $100,000 ready to prove that Lil Tank couldn't outclass her close friend, Shakur Stevenson. Within moments, the entire boxing community found itself completely divided. Critics flooded the conversation, accusing the female champion of unnecessarily inserting herself into the men's side of the sport instead of keeping the attention on her own upcoming career moves. Claressa Shields, however, showed no interest in backing down and stood firmly behind her bold challenge.
Davis, right? You see it on the screen. Shannon Sharpe says, have my bread ready with the Tank fight, right? Claressa Shields interjects herself. What's the bet? I got 100,000. Lil Tank ain't beating no dang Shakur Stevenson. Bruh. What the f is going on?
But to understand why this particular call-out carries so much bitterness, you have to look beneath the surface and uncover the timeline behind it. These two boxing stars weren't always bitter rivals. In fact, early archived footage shows there was once a time when they peacefully coexisted, sharing mutual respect and friendly interactions whenever they crossed paths at major events in Las Vegas. As the years passed, however, that professional respect completely disappeared. A clear pattern began to develop as the self-proclaimed greatest woman of all time gradually found herself falling out with one person after another, distancing former mentors, training partners, and longtime boxing acquaintances.
You know Adrian?
Everybody got ice but me. Shit.
No, you cool.
Me over the jeweler.
Nah, man, we gotta find who did that to that coach that fucked your money up, man. That's what we gotta find, man. You would have had all the ice, man.
What happened, Adrian? No, he didn't.
He hiding.
No, I'm not saying like he died.
I was about to say, bro, why you saying that? No, he didn't.
Not like that, but he didn't wake up. No time.
Hey, you know what this is?
No, don't talk about that, Charlie.
Yet no relationship collapsed as dramatically as the one connecting her to the Baltimore Knockout King. And the real spark behind their feud was a public online humiliation that she never forgot. The breaking point came when Tank Davis directed his ruthless, unfiltered internet trolling straight at her. During a widely shared social media attack, Tank crossed the line by using an unflattering viral vacation photo taken in Aruba against her. He even went a step further by making the picture his official profile image, publicly mocking her appearance and cruelly comparing her facial features to those of a French bulldog.
And her burner account or something, and it got a picture of Claressa with that Aruba makeup. Right? I don't know if that's really Tank, but that's what people are saying. And Claressa was like, why you have my picture up as your profile pic? You know what I mean? So that's why you betting against Tank, because he pretty much called you UGLY and said you ain't got no alibi and called you that Frenchie. He called you that French Montana, if you know what I mean, that French bulldog, right? So now we know how Claressa Shields is. She's vindictive. She's full of venom and vitriol. She's very spiteful. So now you're not feeling Tank, because the other thing, again, I'm a boxing channel. I interviewed, and Tank was right there, Claressa Shields, in Las Vegas, and they were cool. So back in the day, they were cool. And I have the footage of it, right? I have footage of Claressa right here and Gervonta right here coexisting, and everything was peaceful and cool.
The public. Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out.
Wildfire across social media, reaching fans on every major platform. For a champion who takes great pride in her image as a high-end fashion icon and commercial model outside the ring, this wasn't just ordinary trash talk. It became a deeply personal attack. The professional rivalry immediately evolved into a bitter vendetta fueled by genuine resentment, turning her recent six-figure wager into a carefully planned act of calculated revenge. Now, she wants to see him.
A YouTube video yesterday about me doing what I want to do with my stuff. I had flash sale merch yesterday, for my merch, and I sold all, 40 pieces I had left. Like I had maybe like 10 sweatsuits, 3 pieces, 7 leggings, and 6 hats, and a whole bunch of woke dolls, right? And so I did the flash sale, and I sold all my stuff to my fans, because why just have it sitting there, in my garage, and I already took everything off my website because I'm doing a revamp of my website. So it's like, why add the few pieces that I have on there to my website when I can just do that? So all the merch is going. So thank you to all my fans who tuned in and got the rest of the merch. I mean, what should we do, wear it? Damn. So I don't understand why.
However, the timing of this massive online distraction is raising serious concerns among experienced boxing analysts. While she remains busy playing the role of a high-stakes promoter on social media and chasing viral attention, she is also supposed to be deep in the demanding grind of an intense training camp for her upcoming world title defense. Instead of presenting the image of a completely focused elite athlete, her recent activity across social media has been telling a very different story.
K. Scotch. Yet another fight against a fighter that most people don't know, that nobody was asking for, and it's not becoming of someone of Claressa Shields' stature, the stature she's supposed to have, who she claims to be. Whoa! Goofiest woman of all times. It's given rise to suspicions that Claressa Shields, in spite of her big $8 million deal, she's hurting for cash. She's hurting for money, because when you read in between the lines, that's what she's taken to social media to do. To ask for money! How the fuck could she be hurting for money? She's supposed to be making $2 million a fight. I don't know how many of any people are going to give her $60 to $75 for a Funko Pop. Or $100 for a signature. I mean, there are people out there more famous than Claressa Shields that don't charge their supporters anything for a signature, for an autograph. When they attend an event, a grand opening or something of that nature, they get paid by the event coordinators to show up. The signatures, the autographs, those are free. You don't see Amanda Serrano doing this to her supporters. You don't see Katie Taylor doing it to hers. So where does Claressa Shields get? Somebody's got to cough up 100.
Beyond the distractions surrounding training camp, there is also a clear sense of fragility surrounding the entire wager. A highly anticipated showdown between Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson remains stuck behind a major promotional Cold War involving rival networks and competing corporate interests that continue to keep both sides divided. Because of those obstacles, her bold public declaration comes across as highly performative. It is a confident bet on a dream matchup, yet the fight itself still faces enormous structural barriers that make it extremely difficult to finalize anytime soon. Her loud challenge is built around a contest that may not even happen in the near future. Adding even more skepticism is the sharp contrast between her sudden display of confidence and the ongoing rumors surrounding her real-world financial situation, including unresolved property liens back home that have continued to raise questions.
But when it really come down to it, I always knew I'm the one. Like, I always knew. And I feel like deep down, like, they probably won't say it, but they know. It was cool at certain times, but deep down, everybody know as a competitor, it's only so cool it can get.
Because we gonna have to face each other.
So
Copy. Do you ever think we'll see you in Tank? Realistically.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't really like talking about him.
Yeah.
Cause like the way that he move is goofy to me. Like, it's some weird shit. So like, I really don't like speaking on him. But like, if same thing that
fighting perspective.
Same thing that I said with T.O. If anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got.
Yeah.
I stand by that with anybody.
But keeping it boxing,
I would love it.
Tank got to stand on straight and narrow too, man.
I would love it.
My son gotta, you know what I mean? He gotta get on path.
I would love it. But at the end of the day, once again, if somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you gotta move on.
Fuck you. I don't need you,
gotta
bro.
move on.
Simple.
People fans compare you and Gervonta, saying that, you guys are similar. Do you agree with that?
He's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. Especially when he's serious about it. I don't know if he's as serious as he used to be. But when he was serious, he was a hell of a fighter. Nobody came close. He's the only one I gave a chance against Shakur and that guy, Shakur Davis. They're scary fighters too, because they're sophisticated. The other guy's sophisticated than me, but Tank is just a force of nature. You just gotta give him the credit. Even though he's talk shit and stuff, he's the fucking man.
I don't know, bro. I can't think. The only name I can think of for Gervonta right now is Shakur. Right? Like, you don't like that fight? You're not a big fan of Shakur.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you something, right? Who's a bigger puncher? Edwin, the one that fought Shakur. Edwin
De Los Santos.
Yeah, De Los Santos, yeah.
Yep.
Edwin De Los Santos or Gervonta Davis? Who's a bigger puncher?
Gervonta.
Okay, and Shakur jumped around the ring like a grasshopper with De Los Santos. Do you think that's gonna happen again with Gervonta?
Well, he was hurt. He had an injured hand.
Yeah, his coochie hurt. Anyways, do you think he's gonna jump around and be on? But he might jump out the ring.
You think so, bro? I'm not.
But if he pussed out with De Los Santos, you think he's not gonna puss out even more with Gervonta? An explosive puncher with Shakur's spell ass hands who can't even crack an egg. No. It's just a serious question. It's a horrible fight. If I was Gervonta Davis, I wouldn't even waste my time.
Ultimately, this entire spectacle highlights the dangers of putting personal internet feuds ahead of clear professional boundaries. By publicly inserting herself into a high-stakes storyline that doesn't directly involve her, she has only succeeded in placing an even bigger target on her own back. When the digital smoke finally clears and the bell rings for her next real fight, the enormous pressure she has created for herself will follow her straight into the ring. Only time will reveal whether this bold public stance becomes the motivation she needs or whether the distraction causes everything to backfire in spectacular fashion. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss any of our upcoming content. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.